pundits really didn't give me much chance because I didn't satisfy the traditional paradigm of what the pundits believed you needed to have in order to get elected. They expected, or they have been betting on, the person that has the high national name ID. I didn't have that. When I announced in May 21st in Atlanta Centennial Olympic Park, and about 6 weeks later, Gallup started even including me in the poll. My name ID was 21%. Secondly, the pundits and the political professionals believe that you should have a $1 kajillion so you can self-fund a campaign and hire a lot of folk you don't need. I didn't have a $1 kajillion. I'm comfortable, but I'm not able to fund the campaign. And thirdly, they wanted a candidate that basically had held high public office, a senator, a governor, or maybe a U.S. congressman. I didn't satisfy that either, but I jumped in the race because the last time I checked, you didn't need permission from anybody to run for president of the United States. So when they finally started putting me in the polls, they were surprised at the results. So little by little, we have been doing what we call a bottoms-up campaign. We have a ground game. It didn't just start 2 months ago, it started over a year ago. When I started speaking to groups and audiences and saying, this is what I would do if I were president, here's how we ought to solve this problem. And it resonated with people. It connected with people. And as a result, we built little by little. And then a few weeks ago, they had a straw poll in Florida. They had a straw poll in Florida where we won handily by a margin of 2-1. And the message from that straw poll was what we knew all along. And now, the mainstream media and some of the pundits, not all, are starting to get these messages. Number one, the voice of the people is more powerful than the voice of the media. Right after the Iowa straw poll, all you heard was Romney, Perry, Perry, Romney, Romney, Perry, Perry, Romney. I thought it was a new song. They figured the rest of us should just go home. But we knew that the voice of the people, we knew that the people were saying something different. The second message that came out of that, message is more important than money. Yes, money is important, but message is more powerful than money. And I watched with amusement the other day, about a week ago, when they were giving the financial reports for all of the different campaigns. And it was on Fox and Friends that morning. And they were going down the list. Well, Governor Perry has raised $14 or $15 million. They were talking about how much cash on hand. Governor Romney, $12 million. So much cash on hand. It came on down. Representative Bachman about Representative Paul about $8 million, and Representative Bachman like $4 million, and you come on down 2 more levels, and that was Herman Cain, with a measly $2.8 million. And so one of the hosts on Fox and Friends said, he doesn't have a lot of money, but he keeps winning. That's the voice of the people. The power of the voice of the people. That's why he keeps winning. And so we know what we have to do, folks. So stay inspired. We can do this. The spirit of America that started this great country is the same spirit of America that's taking it back. That's why you're here. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I like the way President Ronald Reagan used to describe this thing called freedom when he would say freedom is never more than a generation away from extinction. You can't pass it on in the bloodstream. It must be fought for and protected. Or one day, we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our grandchildren what the United States of America used to be like when men were free. I'm not going to have that conversation with my grandkids, and I don't think you want to have that conversation with your grandkids. And President Reagan used to inspire a nation when he described this nation as that shining city on a hill. But in the last few years, that shining city on a hill has slid down to the side of the hill. We're still that shining city that all of the other nations look up to. But we're now down on the side of the hill because of the weakening of America. And if you give me the opportunity to be your nominee and to become President of the United States of America, my pledge to you that we together will take that shining city on a hill back to the top of the hill where it belongs, and we will never apologize for the greatness of the United States of America.